There we go. Why is it not letting me do this? Oh my god, these shorts are fucking printing. Yo. Bro. OBS is... Yo. Alright, never mind. We're good. Looks like that live is up. Good day, bro. Hopefully all is well. Good morning, good morning. Can you guys hear me? Live is up. Why is that not showing on my screen? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why this live is not showing up on my screen. Currently short on NASDAQ. Currently short off of this 3-minute SIST here. Right off the bat. Aiming for that minus 2.5 standard deviation here. Let's go. What's up? For some reason, it's still not showing up on my... I'm trying to get the chat open on my... I'm currently in these NQ shorts. I'm already out 50% here. Up $1,000 on the day. Mirror, good morning, good morning. What a fucking morning already. Holy shit. Setup played out beautifully. We had this 3-minute short here already played out 2-1. Already got that 2-1 risk to reward here. Now I'm just waiting for it to play out. Good morning, guys. Mirror, good morning. Good morning, folks. Mirror. How are we doing? How are we doing this morning, everybody? So apologies about that. It was taking a while for me to set up. Yeah, I shorted NQ. Top of the morning to you, DT, Rizzy, what's up? Yeah, I took these shorts off of NASDAQ while I was trying to set up the stream. Took it forever. Took it freaking forever to get the live ready on OBS here, but I did short NQ for that 2R. I'm in 3 more micros here. I'm in 3 more micros anticipating this minus 2.5 standard deviation now. Life's good right now. Live had a successful week trading. I might not take another trade this week though. Mirror, honestly, great idea. Follow the risk management. No reason to, right? If you're already up on the week, there's no reason why you should be trading on Friday. I might even call it an early day today. I'm already up. I'm in with my last 3 micros. I didn't trade minis this morning. Traded micros just because I already had a really successful week. I went this week, guys. We went 5 for 6 on trades, which was fantastic. Some that were taken on stream and off stream. 5 for 6 on trades and smash my weekly PL goal. So no reason for me to be forcing any trades because I'm already up a bag, right? This is a really, really good week for me. Life's good right now. Congrats, Mirror. Appreciate it. Thank you. Also, thank you all so much for 700 on YouTube, by the way. We hit it. Isn't that awesome? Guys, we hit 700 on YouTube. We're 300 off 1,000. That was my goal. That was my freaking bread and butter. I needed that. Super, super stoked about that as well. Obi, what's up, Obi? Welcome back. Love seeing all the returners hop on back here. Guys, it is such a good feeling as a trader to get all my boys, girls, people back in here. It's a good feeling, guys. I love having all you returners hop back in here. Subscribe to you today when you were at $6.99. Rizzy, you're my 700th. I appreciate that, boss. Thank you so much. Yeah, this NQ trade was fucking bread and butter right off the bat here, folks. We hit that 2R within seconds. It was insane. I literally was in that trade in, not seconds, but I entered in at that 921 closure on this 3-minute 60 and hit that 2R within just a few minutes. It was great. Kareem Khan, what time do you normally start live? I normally start live at 6:30 or 9:30. Wow, y'all hit that short. Nice. Yes, sir. That short has been hit. Typically stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9:30 a.m. EST to 10:30 a.m. EST. But if we don't have a trade, I'll trade until around 11 a.m. EST. And if I don't have a trade during that silver bullet hour, then I just won't trade, period. Guys, really fantastic trade on NASDAQ here. Hit that 2R short already, which I'm very, very amped about. Good way to start off the morning, eh? Shorts on NASDAQ and ES here. Looks like we had SMT at those highs as well, which I didn't even notice originally too, which was super great. Look at that, guys. SMT at those highs between NASDAQ and ES. This is what I call peak price action, right? Wow, y'all hit that. Cool. Yeah. So I'll be live like that most of the time. Super amped about this, guys. Good trade within the first few minutes prior to that 6:30 open or 9:30 open. Sorry, I'm on PST, so I always say 6:30 instead of 9:30. How are we all doing today, though? How's everybody doing? What's our goals for this Friday? And if you already have a profitable week, you smash your goals. Are you calling it a day? What's the game plan going into Friday today? Let's get some replies in chat. Right. To become a gorillionaire, going to driving range soon. Nice, Cream. Hey, Wale in chat's a big golfer as well. Playing golf tomorrow. Hell yeah. A-Track Cells, what's up? Good morning. Done for the great day. Green twice. Kind of scattered week for me, though. All good smoking. It happens. Scattered weeks are all part of the game, right? Can't have a perfect week every week. Already with this beautiful 2-1. Wow, okay. Well, that was money. See if I can actually get that text on the top. We did get that SMT on top, so let's get that top center. Bang. Tiger has no woods, so need to hit the driving range. Yeah, good idea. Get some training in before the weekend. Hey, Javier, what's up? Good morning. Get a swim on? Hey, that's what I'm doing today. I got a swim on today. T-spot printing a nice equilibrium from that previous 30-minute candle here. We swept this 30-minute high. Swept this 30-minute high with that change in state of delivery here. So that actually was a beautiful A+ setup. If we can just stay below this equilibrium, I'm anticipating a move down lower here. If we just look at these sessions as well, we had this beautiful London session that played out. Want to see potentially 10 a.m. just kind of make its way to those London lows would be nice. Go to play tennis. Let's get it. I bet he does this when he misses Mrs. Come on, let's get it. Good morning, Mohammed. Good morning, Mohammed. OB, go play tennis. Tennis is fun. Gotta swim on DT. I gotta swim coming on very soon. I'm literally ending this live and I'm going to the pool for a 4K yard swim. Nice. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There we go. Equilibrium getting respected here. Looks like we're gonna get a continuation lower. I'm still in with these 3 final micros, by the way. Still in with these 3 final micros. I want to see, so just to mark this on the chart so I don't get asked a bajillion times, let's just get this call out here. Micros sold, 8 micros sold, and now I'm targeting. I want to see if we can target this minus 2.5 or minus 4 standard deviation on these final contracts. Final 3 micros. Anticipating minus 4 SD. Final 3 MNQ. So just have it marked in my chart right now, just so it's easy for all of you to follow while I stream. Short is the play. Yes, sir. Yeah, I took this short off of that 921 candle closure above that 3-minute SIST. We had SMT at the highs with ES. We also swept that previous 30-minute. The setup honestly couldn't have played out better. Nailed the pre-market move. Simply chilling and watching price action will work out after this. Happy Friday. Hey, Zicky, happy Friday, T-Boss. Happy Friday. Good way to start the Friday, eh? Going to the gym and everything, that's a great idea. Stay healthy, guys. Physical fitness. There we go. Looks like we're going to get a continuation down to this minus 4. I just have a strong feeling this minus 4 standard deviation is going to hit off these shorts. Based on this setup with ES right now, this SMT, SIST between both, sweep of that previous London high, sweep that 30-minute, and respecting this equilibrium is giving me all the criteria needed for a good short position, right? So let's play it. You short Matthew, yes. Love to see my guy using 3 minutes chart. Hands down my favorite time frame. Yeah, and 3 minute and 5 minute are my favorite entry time frames. 1 minute can get a little hectic, but sometimes it is kind of fun to use. Also, what I want to see is I want to see this draw on liquidity get met here at this 3-minute FEG. Nice 3-minute FE fair value here that formed too. So it'd be cool to see if we can get a retrace into this prior to that encroachment. But right now, very aggressive 5-minute candle if we take in these 2 3 minutes. Tyree and Zicky know each other. Very nice. I usually trade with the 1 second time frame. Oh yeah. Big dog alert. Big dog. Gold here not giving me any position to trade, so just not interested in this right now, right? I usually trade the 1 second would be diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. So, how did everybody do this week though? Let's do a little journaling and chat right now. What was the pros and cons of your week? What did you do well on the psychological, the technical side? Let's do a little I trade the 0.1 second. Yeah, 0.1 second is actually my favorite time frame. You guys are funny. Oh. Guys, NASDAQ here just had a very aggressive pull down on that 3 minute. Hey, blue 3 evals, def with a low. Hey, that's okay, Kareem. You'll bring it back. Damn, monk mode activated. The lion blows up his evals based off misinformation. This is true. Looks like we are getting a very aggressive move here on NASDAQ. Hey, it's all part of the game, Kareem. What was the reason behind that, though? Sun's out, golf and beer, gonna be the high. Just hit 50% of the new eval. Sweet, good work. Glad you hit 50%. Psych is all about routine, read, expand the mind, workout, help and keep the body disciplined. Absolutely, Ziki. I credit most of my trading success to running and competing in triathlon. I think that's definitely one of my successors. Good morning so far, guys. Wow, what a great morning. Gold not giving me any setup here on this 5 minute. Just not interested on gold right now, right? We don't have any really good session sweep. If we wanted to, we technically could have treated this as a 3 minute entry with the C2, but I just was not interested in this long by any means. We did get a sweep below that previous candle, right? So this technically could have been a long entry signature on gold, but just not high enough confidence for me, that's for sure. Versus if we look at NQ here, I mean, this is just bread and butter here. I got arms today. The sun is out. God is good. Good. Look at this. Great morning for us all, eh? Happy to hear it. Great. Very strange that Monday and Friday were the cleanest days this week. GG on the short, waiting for 10 a.m. myself. Cream, great idea. Wow, we have two. We have Cream Alami and Cream Khan. All right, gotta remember that. Alami and Khan. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Yeah, short on NASDAQ worked really well this morning. We did hit that 2R. Just waiting to see what happens now with market, right? Sitting back in the saddle, playing it patient. It's the most important thing with us, right? So this is where we really are going to grow as traders, is if we just sit back here and just let this trade play out now, right? Very happy about this short, though. Good, definitely a good morning for sure. Looks like we hit this minus 2.5 standard deviation. We're getting a bit of a rejection off New York, but I think it's going to be a good idea to wait for this 10 a.m. right now. Two things to watch for as well. I mean, we had those non-farm payrolls and everything as well, so no crazy economic news on Friday that would throw me off. If you guys haven't already, feel free to like the stream. Got 41 of us in chat right now. What a morning, eh? Smash that like button. Like the stream, guys. Yeah, listen to them. To Cream, how is that? Matt is like, you guys are funny. You guys are really funny. Like the stream if you haven't already. A good day for myself today. Looks like we're getting a retrace back to our break-even zone on these final 3 MNQ contracts, but honestly can't complain. You know, I'm already up big on the trade right now. I could have moved my stop, but I'm only going to move my stop to break even if we get a closure below that minus 2.5 standard deviation. If I don't get a closure yet, I'm not moving my stops to break even because it's such a short stop too. It's 34 and I already made a very good amount, so I'm very chill with this position. I'm risking like what, $200 maybe, $150 less. So let this baby play out. Gold here looks like we're going back short on gold. NAS and ES both probably in correlation right now with one another. ES showcasing way better bearish strength here, smashing that -4, -4.5, versus NASDAQ has not even gotten close to sweeping that -4, -4.5. Hey, what platform do you use personally? I use TopStep, and I also use Apex Trader Funding. I have 5 Express accounts on TopStep, and then I've got 10 on Apex. So if you are interested, guys, in using Apex, I hate to be that affiliate guy, but genuinely helps me out if you guys, just to put my name up there if I ever want to do Apex live. But if you check out my description of this live, you should see a link to my Apex affiliate link. So feel free to click that if you guys are interested. Once again, no worries. I'm not going to force any of you to grab in on any of my things, but accidentally playing the stream again. Yeah, you check out the description, you'll see my Apex Trader Funding referral link. 4th payout from Tradeify. Yeah, Tradeify is great. I've just gotten very used to using Apex and TopStep. So teach his own. I'm happy that I didn't get the live, man. Fair enough. It depends. I'm a big fan. I would love live trading. It really depends on who you ask. Yeah, I haven't had an issue with payouts with Apex yet. I feel like it depends. Like, Apex tends to be very consistent with their payouts when you are a creator. Like, if I post about my gains with Apex, I've never had an issue with payouts, but I feel like they tend to reject a lot of smaller individuals, but not often. It's just as long as you're following the consistency rule, the 20% consistency, I've never had an issue with payouts. Yeah, 2R, I do meet all the consistency, so I've never had an issue with that. And literally all my trades are 2R, and if it's not, I'm down, down 30 points or 50 points. So I've never had an issue with that. Always really hitting the consistency, which is good. Matthew, I'm already out most of my trade. I'm already out 90% of my position here. I sold out 8 micros at that 2R. I'm just holding this 3R now with a very, I could bring a shorter stop if I want. I could honestly bring my stop up here towards this candle high, but I'm typically not holding through news. I'm just, why you go short? We had SMT at the highs between NASDAQ and ES. We swept the 30-minute high, created change in state of delivery off of the C2, had a closure below, which printed the fractal model. So the fractal model gave me my setup. I also have TopStep, best in the business with sucks 5K payout max. I agree. I've maxed it out every single time, and I wish it was more. Do you have a Discord? There goes news data. Just a heads up, guys. Be careful with news data right now. If I get stopped out on these 3 contracts, I really do not care, right? I'm already out most of my position at 2R. So just kind of let this thing play out. Let the beast of news play out now. Do you have Discord live trade? Yeah, I do Discord live trade most of the time. Link is in the description. There's that 10 o'clock candle open. Yeah, so baby, that's why I went short. Let me know if that makes sense to you. Discord 9:30 also? Correct. Yep, and Discord is where I put all my alerts and everything, just because it's protected financially. So people that pay for the service understand that it's for education and entertainment purposes. Winning longs off the 30-minute fair value gap and print 3-minute fractal model. Yeah, I mean, we also have this nice 3-minute fair value. I want to see a draw on liquidity down to this 3-minute fair value that formed. 2 massive fair value gaps here on NASDAQ and ES. So honestly anticipating this 10 amp to pull lower into this fair value. Yeah, Kareem, link should be in the description of my live. So if you guys haven't already, feel free to join the Discord. That's where I'm going to be doing all my live trading with everybody. And if I'm not live, then Zinc, my co-partner, will also be live. Is this a good short entry if it's still respecting that 5-minute FVG? So I personally, on this 5 minute, I'm not interested in entry just off of my model mirror. I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this entry model. I would not enter here by any means. Only way I would enter is if we get a bearish closure and respect that previous hourly equilibrium. But for the most part, my entry would have been, which was up here at that 3 minute 60. So I would not personally enter. Also, if you haven't already, guys, let's get the stream a couple likes. We got 45 of us and 13 likes. If you guys just watching the stream, you like what's happening, you like what you're seeing, you like this education, feel free to hit it. It doesn't help. Oh, Obi, I'll probably be creating that relatively soon, Obi, like a designated ICT, relatively soon. But right now I do futures. It's a mix between futures and options, Obi. But yeah, we'll probably switch it. I'll probably get an ICT Discord going here for people relatively soon. All right, so if we get stopped out in these final three cons, I'm not mad. We're already up 2R on the day. This was my final day for another payout, guys. So I get a request yet again. Another payout. How do you avoid fake outs using 30-minute C2 closures? Are you aligning yourself with the 4 hour, or are you mostly relying on the 30-minute C2 closure after sweeping some sort of liquidity? You answered your own question there, Tyree. Exactly. April was actually great for me. Yeah, so Tyree, it's exactly it, right? So typically I want to see, I stopped out of those final 3, but hey, that 2R hit, guys, cannot complain. We are still up on the day. I think I'm up 500. Let me see. We're at realized P&L is $536.10 on the day, guys. After those 3 contracts getting stopped out at 26 points. We'll take it. Very aggressive here. Looks like we're going to get a sweep of this New York and London high once again. Let's see what happens here. We've got major SMT between NASDAQ and ES right now as well. Huge SMT right here. Oh my gosh. Gold shorts. Gold going lower here. Yeah, so Tyree, typically, I just like to see some type of liquidity get swept in a previous high, right? With this 30-minute we swept that. We created that change in state of delivery. We got a confirmation of that closure. This gives me enough validation for a 30-minute C2 with that 3-minute alignment for a short signature model. So, yeah, maybe I wouldn't be interested in longs right now. We technically, if you want to use this in a sense, this doesn't really create a C2 low, but anyways, 2R hit, can't complain. Right, this was my original trade, guys. This was my original 2R that tapped. And just to visualize it for you guys as well, for those that get on this stream while I'm still here, we did take my short position off of this candlestick, and we did sell out of my short at that 2R down here, just for visual purposes. Yeah, so Tyre, that's what I figured. Thanks for confirming. Pays to watch London Asia levels to see if they get swept. What are your trading hours? Typically like to trade the 9 o'clock to 10:30 window, 9 a.m. to 10:30, mix between silver bullet. But yeah, 9:30 to 10, 9 a.m. to 10:30 or 9:30 to 11. Kind of just, I'll mash the two. Please create some educational video on the framing a trade. I should do that, but I do have some YouTube videos on my channel that do showcase me framing a trade all the way from higher time frame analysis to my entry model. So if you haven't checked that already, feel free to check out the channel. We have actually some very, very, very good education towards those type of trades. Let's get the stream to 25 likes, guys. Let's get the stream to 25. Thanks for the insight, Leo. I'm off to the range. Looking forward to more streams. Hey, Kareem, enjoy the range. Thanks for stopping in, boss. Appreciate you. Have a splendid time playing some golf there, boss. What's your goal, brother, for the coming months regarding trading? It's a great question. Honestly, just stay consistent, right? The most important thing is I want to slowly start scaling more into my trades. Right now, I'm doing anywhere from 800 to 1.5K a day per eval. Ideally, in a perfect world, I'd love to size in more, start hitting some Jade Cap or some Cane level size, doing 5, 10K would be insane. That'd be ideal. Like, that's the dream for me. Is that going to happen? Yeah. it's just a matter of time, right? It's just getting over the psychology of sizing in heavier for myself. Do you get in before C3 formation? Sometimes. I don't. I trade the C3 expansion sometimes, but I typically prefer that C2 with that change in state as my primary trade. So yeah, that's kind of my trades. That's my goal though, Obi. Just want to see myself grow as a trader, start sizing in, get sort of nail the psychology when it comes to sizing in heavier in those trades too. Why not just use evals on sizing? Oh, Ziki, I do use evals. I have 10 apex. And 5 top step, all copy traded. So I do use evals. I just know that I want to eventually max out the Apex 20 and then start sizing in a little more. Because typically I trade 1 to 2 minis max, but I think I could start trading 3, 4 minis and, obviously start making more just because I've really defined an entry model that works really well for me. Alicio, good morning. Great to have you back. Welcome back. Yeah, Jose, actually all 50K funded is correct. I always tops between 12 to 15 micros and 1 to 3 minis. Yeah. Yeah, Ziki, it's the best way to do it. Looking for that milli payout from Apex, huh? Kareem, imagine the tweet from a milli payout from Apex. That's the goal. Me and the fees. I don't know if you guys know fees. 50 over 250 for Apex. I just use 50s. I mean, my risk management is good enough that I'm never really risking towards that max drawdown at 2K. So I just honestly rip the 50s when I first started evals. That's what I do. I'll probably eventually just do 250s if I ever blow the 50s, but I love the 50 size. I think it's great. It's also really fun to see you size it up. I struggled this month using 5-minute Sisti rather than 1 to 3 minute because I got stopped a couple times. What do you suggest? OB, that more depends on, were you using the same type of alignment when it comes to that 1 and 3 minute compared to the 5 minute? Because typically I would wait for an entry on the 3 minute or 5 minute just because they are more valid timeframes. The 1 minute can get a little hectic. I would also ensure that when you're looking at those 1 minute and 3 minute, it will present more setups because the price action is more, is moving a lot more, right? So when you're using a 1 minute or 3 minute time frame, make sure you're aligning it with that higher time frame and seeing some type of liquidity sweep. What a lot of people do is they'll see a sweep, but maybe they won't see SMT at the highs on a smaller time frame, and they miss some layers of confluence. So honestly, just refine the model. I would do some back testing this weekend. I might even do a live YouTube this weekend and back test with all of you, or I'll just do that in my Discord with the premium users, but would recommend just back testing and seeing where you're going wrong with that 1 to 3 minute, because the 1 minute I have gone stopped out a lot more with the 1 minute than the 3 minute and the 5 minute, but also I have back tested it enough now where I understand. Yeah, Tyree, I'll do a live Discord back test. That's what I'll do. Yeah, we'll do a live Discord back test. It's a good idea. Let's get 25 likes on the stream, guys. Be super, super sweet if you get 25 likes on the stream, eh? I'd be a happy camper. Yeah, we'll do a live Discord back testing session this weekend. That'll be fun. I really like my back testing sessions. I think they're always very valuable with education. So Stay tuned for that, Tyree. I know you're in the server and you're a premium user, so I'm sure you're going to really enjoy that. That would be great. Yeah, we'll do that. We will do that then, folks. Alrighty, locked out the trade of 8, guys. We are done trading for the day. 50K is the best value when you look at the profit target and drawdown. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Terry F5 tossed at 150K. Nice. 150Ks are really good. Be great. Just caught a $245 trade. Did you grab those longs, track? Yeah, Ziki, I mean, that's completely valid. I think I feel like I've defined the psychology with the trading side quite a bit, so I've never really had an issue. What a morning, by the way, guys. What a morning. Literally took that live trade, those shorts on NASDAQ, and then within 20 minutes there, sold out for profit, baby. We'll take that any day of the week, eh? Three days live this week and you won 3 of them. Wow. Yeah, it was a good week, guys. Hey, just a reminder though, this isn't going to be the case every week, right? Trading by no means is perfect. By no means, guys, with the 50K, or not with the 50K, by no means are these lives always going to yield profit, right? Let's just talk about the reality. April was a fantastic month of trading for myself, right? 9 a.m. sweep plus minute 5 60 to minus 2.5 standard deviation, secured 3R in the session. Did you trade today, Alicia? Yeah, I did. I took these shorts. We had SMT at the highs, 3-minute change in state of delivery, sweep off that 30-minute high, confirmation below the 60, targeted 2R. It hit my 2R actually perfectly with my stop. It was insane. It was actually an almost too perfect trade, Alicia. It was an A+ setup. Yeah, but yeah, guys, just want to remind you guys, hey, BTC, what's up? What's up, Boomer? BTC Boomer, what is that? Welcome back. Love seeing the familiar faces coming back here and also the new faces, guys. Seriously, welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, honestly, guys, you just have to realize it's not always going to be perfect, right? If we just think about the logistics of trading, like, yeah, my win rate in April was really good. I was over 78% win rate in April. And actually the final 2 weeks of April being over 82% with every single trade I was taking. So very, very good April for myself. One of my larger futures trading months for sure. I mean, most of you were on my lives and saw just a little taste of what the end of April looked like for myself. But by no means is it going to be perfect like that every week. And we just have to realize that, right? So when you guys are coming to these lives, just realize that, losses are a part of the process. We're not always going to have a win. Right, just want to make sure we're all aware of that. Sharky, welcome back, Sharky. Great to have you back. Great to have all of you back once again. Seriously, it means a lot when I have you guys coming back on these streams with me, just wanting to chat and just learn more about trading alongside me. Even though I say I've refined a model and I'm consistent with profits on trading, I still like to say I'm learning every single day. Every minute you're spending on a market, you're learning. And that's what's truly important, right? In the end, we're all here to learn. We're all here to learn alongside one another, and we're all here to make some money, right? So let's have some good, fun times this month. Let's make May a good one, guys. And how about this? In chat right now, for those of you that may have not had the best April, or for those of you that did, give me one bit of your criteria. What's one major goal that you have for the month of May for trading? Seriously. Give me one major goal you have for the month of May. I want you guys to type in chat here, okay? I want this to be an engaged chat. I want you guys to seriously tell me what it is about it. Why do you want to succeed in trading, right? If you really want it bad enough, you guys are going to find a way. Kent Morgan, patience, bingo. May goal, pass on the 50K My Funded Futures Expert Eval. Tyree, that's a perfect goal. How are you going to do that though, right? Passing is a great goal, but you need steps on how you're going to pass that. You can't just pass off of luck. I mean, sometimes you can, of course, but why? How? Patience is a beautiful one. Tyree, exactly. That's why risk management is there's no, if you ever see any furu online that says I've got 100% win rate, run the other direction. Seriously, run the other direction. Do not get near them. I'm telling you right now, they are a danger to your trading capital. Hey, Jacobo Pierre. I probably butchered that. I'm so sorry. But hey, Jacobo, welcome. Jacobo, how do you pronounce that? I need some help. Hey, I'm happy. I'm bringing some good vibes here. Welcome to the stream. Really cool to see all the new faces on each of these lives. Means a lot. Seriously, everybody, means a lot. Goal is 1,000 on YouTube before May 15th. You guys think I can do it? That's my goal. Let's read some of these out, eh? Discipline and sticking to my model. I have a checklist that I go through every single trading day. Tyree, perfect. Have more patience and not be greedy. Javier, perfect. Trust the process, no more FOMO. Stoic, exactly, right? Exactly. Trust the process, no FOMO. Guys, you see the fractal model. You see the way I trade. There is way more than one setup that forms every single day, right? There's way more than one setup. And if it doesn't, guess what? Call it a day. Go to the gym. Go on a run. Just chill. DT, diminish FOMO by waiting on setup using defined entry model. DT, that's a perfect one. Passing my eval, then get my first $1,200 payout by following my model and great risk management. Perfect. Track sales, you don't even need to shoot for $1,200. Shoot for a payout, period. Shoot for a payout. Shoot for a $500 payout or a $1,000 payout, right? $1,200, especially right as you pass an eval, just get the sensation of a payout. Make it $200, $500. Just get the sensation of one, you know? You don't need to shoot for the $1,000 payout. Everybody makes that mistake. All these new people blow evals because they see these big traders like myself getting bigger payouts, or Kane or Jade Cap getting these multi-$1,000 payouts. Guys, a $200 payout is a $200 payout you didn't have before. Think about it, right? These trades that you're taking, when you take a $1,000 trade, or if you take a payout for $200, that is $200 you are making by looking at bars on a screen. That is fucking nuts. Fucking diabolical. All right? Don't forget that. That's to everybody in the chat. I can pass evaluation, but I mess up with the simulation fund. It always does, right? It's just the idea you want to make more money. Just be okay with the minimum trading day. Just be okay with the minimum. $200 minimum on Top Step or $200 on Apex, and just focus on your entry model. If you really define your model, the rest is going to line into place. Less is more in May, letting my trades go all the way through in my real target. Ziki, I love that. Glad the pronunciation was good. Was it Jacobo or Jacobo? But at the moment, I'm learning your model out. My model is the fractal model by T-Trades, but I'm glad you're learning that, track sales. I'm hoping I can provide as much education to allow you to achieve that goal. I just need to cut the lower 50% of my non-aligned trades, get some substantial payouts. Smoke and burrito, perfect. You're going to do it. Easy goal and it's done deal. Chill, Winston. Facts, right? Always my first payout, I felt so accomplished, and that is actually doable if you stick to your plan, stay disciplined. So true, when I took my first two payouts of $200, $300, my mental changed completely. Exactly, right, guys? In the end, it's just about the mental, right? What can you achieve as a trader? How can you achieve it? And the reason you're going to is by taking trades, by following a system, and just keeping... I totally called you smoking burrito. Dude, I am fucking starving. That is hella funny. Rizzy, let me give you my Apex code right now. Give me 2 seconds here. I totally called you smoking burrito. Fuck, dude. I haven't had breakfast because your boy had a late night last night, so I didn't have breakfast. So I'm sitting on the stream with a bubbly water right now, enjoying myself. But Jesus, am I hungry. I'm fucking hungry, guys. I could mess up a mean 5 eggs and shredded cheese and whatever else. You have no idea. Hey guys, if you guys, by the way, are interested in these eval accounts, I'm posting the code in chat, and then also my affiliate link. Feel free to use that if you guys are getting into those Apex accounts. Burger, it's a little early for me. It's 7:20 a.m. for a burger. I mean, burgers are great, but I need a little bit of some slack. I need some time on that. Thanks. Yeah, of course, Rizzy. Do you trade to gold? And I trade ES, gold, YM, and NASDAQ. ES, NQ, GC, and YM. Those are my main. I just like those. They're the best correlating pairs. They give me the best price action. I've defined a model that works really well with them. No shame in hamburger and eggs in the morning with some salsa and avocado. All right, you add the salsa and avocado, I'm convinced. Yeah, CL is actually great. I used to trade CL way back in the day. I just haven't honestly traded it in a while, but crude is beautiful as well. Crude has some beautiful price action. I mean, geez, look at these 6 o'clock shorts off this 4-hour breaker on Monday, April. Oh my God. That was a beautiful short on CL. Yeah, I'll probably start looking at CL then, eh? Protein, my guy. Oh, absolutely. I typically do my go-to breakfast is an avocado toast with some everything but the bagel seasoning, a little bit of honey drizzle on it, 3 dates, 5 eggs with shredded cheese, pineapple juice, glass of milk, sometimes a little coffee. What breaker? The Lux Algo ones. Smoking. Now I kind of want to just call you Smoking Burrito. I think that's so funny. Smoking Burrito. I don't want to piss you off though, but I just think Smoking Burrito would just be so awesome. I totally. That is hilarious. Oh gosh, nah, burrito's cool. I do not, baby. No. Leo, do you think we have a new setup on the 15-minute C2 candle? So, I'll analyze this right now, right? What do we see happening here with NASDAQ? Currently, we are seeing a retracement into this previous 15-minute equilibrium. If we get a rejection off this 15-minute equilibrium and form some type of T-spot near this equilibrium, I could see this being a good entry into further longs with a 10 a.m. continuation higher, right? Currently, this setup does not seem appealing to me. I really just want to see, I trade that change the state of delivery. I don't like to trade continuation unless I see a nice breaker that forms. Then I'll trade off of the rejection of a breaker. Yeah, Alicio, great job on the 9R from crude this week, though. It is extremely sensitive to news. That is very true. One war headline and you'll be out of the trade, your entire account blown. But hey, it's not often that you have extreme war headlines that are messing with crude, right? It does happen, but it is relatively rare, right? Let's get the stream to 30 likes, guys. We're at 27. Let's get 3 more here. Be a happy camper, eh? Baby, I do not, once again. Baby, when you... Hit the like, guys. Yeah, what Trax had. So yeah, guys, looking like I'm honestly going to call it end of the day on Friday. If you guys are already up on this Friday morning, just call it a day. I'm out, y'all. Go live. Got life to live. Smoke and burrow. Great idea. I'm on the same page as you. Guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. Honestly, we had a great trade on NASDAQ to start off the stream. It was just fun talking with all of you once again. I'll see you guys on Monday, 6:30 sharp, right? Time to go eat a smoked burrito. Yeah, I'm just starving, to be honest. I think I'm going to call it end of the stream once again, guys. I'll see you Monday, 6:30 sharp, right? Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Spend it well. Spend it with family, friends, girlfriend, dog, cat, chameleon, grandma, grandpa, whoever, right? Let's just have a good weekend. Reset mentally for the next week. We had a great trade on NASDAQ this morning. I'll be posting the trade recap on Twitter. If you haven't already, feel free to follow me on Twitter. Check out my Discord. Give me a little subscription if you like the vibes from the stream or just the education in general, right? Y'all have a great weekend, everybody. Super nice to see all the new faces. Once again, I will be live on Monday at 6:30 a.m. PST or 9:30 a.m. EST. So I'll see you all on the live for Monday morning. Once again, have a great weekend. Spend it well. Weekends are the way you reset for a good week of trading. Bad weekends, bad trading weeks, right? Reset well. Make sure you guys eat healthy, stay healthy, or just enjoy yourselves. Take care, guys. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Y'all have a splendid rest of your Fridays. I'll catch you all later. Bye now.